What's up guys, Hassan Malik back here again, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a sequel to one of the previous videos. Real quick before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to all of you for hitting 23,000 subscribers. I'll definitely be doing something special at 25,000, so stay tuned for that. Okay, back to the video. So about a week ago we took a look at the top 10 Star Wars figs LEGO has never made, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 sets LEGO has never made. Just like the last video, the sets in this list are scenes or vehicles that have never been depicted in LEGO form, because if we were going to include sets that need to be remade or done better, this list would be huge. So without further ado, let's get right into it. At our number 10 spot, we have the Great Temple, aka the Rebel base on Yavin 4. It's a little surprising we haven't seen this set yet, since LEGO does cover the original trilogy pretty extensively. We've received many different versions of the Hoth Rebel base, and although the Yavin 4 base isn't as iconic, it's still a major location in Episode 4 and became more relevant with Rogue One. As for the actual set based on the location, I'd love to just have the main entrance with a bit of interior locations like the desk where the rebels meet in A New Hope and Rogue One. Then also include some landing pads and maybe even an A-wing. On to number 9, we got Kamino, which is another major location in the Star Wars universe, except this time from the prequels. Kamino was an important part of the Attack of the Clones and only got even more important with the Clone Wars. There's a lot of scenes that could be depicted in LEGO, like Obi-Wan vs Jango Fett, the droid invasion of Kamino, and my personal favorite, the Fives clone conspiracy arc. The best part about getting a set based on Kamino would be finally getting Kaminoans in minifigure form. I definitely mispronounced that. Anyways, it really sucks we haven't gotten them in LEGO form before, and would be really awesome to have. At number 8, we have the Twilight Apprentice episodes from Star Wars Rebels. I know a lot of people don't like Rebels, but I've always thought it was really good. The ending of Season 2 is one of my favorite moments in all of Star Wars, where we finally get to see Ahsoka face Anakin for the first time after he's become Vader. For a set based on it, I'd want to see a big playset design with the Sith holocron in the middle, and I'd also want to include Vader's TIE Advanced, which is one of my favorite TIE fighters. For the minifigures, we'd need Ezra, Blinded Kanan, Maul, a battle damaged Vader, and of course Ahsoka, who is a minifigure we need way more often in LEGO sets. For number 7, we have another Attack of the Clones set, the Geonosian Arena. This is a set that's been requested by LEGO Star Wars fans for a long time, and rightfully so, since it's one of the biggest parts of the movie. LEGO has given us a bunch of sets based on the battle that takes place right after, but we've still never gotten the 3 beasts which attack Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan. This is an awesome scene in the movie, and having a set based on it would be pretty easy to come up with. It would need to include Reek, Ackley, and Nexu, the 3 monsters, and obviously Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan as well. It would also be really awesome to maybe see Mace Windu and Jango Fett, since the Reek does end up assisting in his death, but that is a pretty violent scene and would be pretty unlikely. On to number 6, we have the Separatist ships. I want to see LEGO make a lot more fleet ships in general, but the closest thing we've seen to a droid ship is the Malevolence, which is a specific ship that isn't really massable. These ships are seen all throughout the Clone Wars. The main one I would want to see are the Dreadnoughts, which are these ships that we see in the opening to Episode 3. They're kind of like the Separatist equivalent to the Republic cruisers. A set based on these ships would hopefully include a whole bunch of droids. I'd also love to see an Episode 1 set of the battleships as well, with maybe a micro-scale Naboo starfighter and a child Anakin to blow the whole thing up. The figures that we see in Clone Wars quite a lot will also be great to see in LEGO form. We are now halfway through the list, so at number 5 we got Anakin and Obi-Wan rescuing Palpatine. This set will probably never happen because of one scene, but it's still an awesome duel and a great moment in Revenge of the Sith. A set based on this scene wouldn't include much, since there's not that much going on in the room, but it probably would need to include Palpatine's little throne that he's cuffed in, and the platform that falls on Obi-Wan when he's passed out. The minifigures for this one would be really obvious: Obi-Wan, Anakin, Palpatine, and a decapitated Dooku. Okay, on to number 4, which is pretty similar to number 6. We have the Rebel fleet ships. There are quite a few ships in the Rebel fleet, and we haven't really gotten a lot of the important ones. The first one being the Home 1 Mon Calamari. We did get a set of the interior of the ship, but never really got the full thing. The next one we really need is the Medical Frigate. This one has always been one of my favorites. I always thought it had a unique shape that we don't see in Star Wars too often. Any of these sets would most likely need to be part of the Ultimate Collector series to be done properly. We've already gotten most of the important minifigures that'd be needed in these sets, but getting the ships would be the important thing. We are now at our final 3 in our list, so at number 3 we got one of the strangest ones, Yoda vs Palpatine. And the reason this is so strange is because it's such an awesome part of Revenge of the Sith, and one of the biggest lightsaber fights in Star Wars. In the movie, the scene is interwoven with the Anakin vs Obi-Wan fight on Mustafar, which happens to be one of the most gruesome fights with that ending. We've gotten a lot of sets for that fight though, so it's a little weird we've never gotten a Yoda vs Palpatine set. Another great part of getting that set would be seeing the Senate, which we've seen a lot in the movies and in the Clone Wars, but never gotten in LEGO form. If we ever get a set on this scene, I'd hope it's not that big and would only need to include Yoda and Palpatine, obviously. On to the number 2 spot, we have the Siege of Mandalore. Now I know this only just happened, but based on most of the set leaks for summer 2020, it doesn't look like we'll be getting anything on it, which is a shame because this is my favorite part of the Clone Wars and some of the best Star Wars we've ever seen. There are so many sets they could release based on the arc, but the ones that I'd like to see the most are Ahsoka vs Maul and Order 66 on the Republic Cruiser. Ahsoka vs Maul wouldn't need many minifigures, but I'd like to see it include Ahsoka, Maul, Bo-Katan, and Almec. The Order 66 set could be a remake of the Republic Attack Cruiser LEGO previously made, except this time it'd be based on the final episodes of the Siege of Mandalore arc. So hopefully it'd include Maul in his Force prison, Ahsoka, Rex, Jesse, and a bunch of Ahsoka skin 501st Troopers. That would be a dream set for me. Let's hope LEGO makes it soon. Alright, as usual with these top 10s, before we get into the number 1 pick, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions which we won't go into too much detail for. So we have the First Light Dryden Voss's ship from Solo: A Star Wars Story, Rey and Ben vs Palpatine, which only just happened and I'm sure LEGO will make eventually, the Naboo Royal Starship, which would be another cool one for all the chrome pieces that would come with it, a set based on the World Between Worlds arc from Star Wars Rebels, Mortis from the Mortis arc, which is one of my favorite from Clone Wars, and finally the Mantis from Jedi Fallen Order, which is an amazing game. Okay, that's enough of the honorable mentions. Now on to our number 1 set LEGO still has not made, the Jedi Temple. This is obviously such an important part of the prequel era, and there are countless sets and minifigures that could be made for this set. I'd want the set to be sort of like a recent Cloud City set, a large playset depicting different scenes like the Jedi Council Chamber, training areas, the library, and the courtroom where Ahsoka had her trial. I'd still hope it would include the outer shell of the temple and not be open like Cloud City though. There are so many minifigures that could be included in a set like this, like the Librarian, Jocasta Nu, Jedi Temple Guards, and the Younglings of course. Getting a few 501st clones for Order 66 would be great. I know LEGO will give us the set one day, I just hope it's sooner rather than later. Okay guys, there are the top 10 Star Wars sets LEGO has never made. As usual, these lists are just my opinions, so make sure to go down in the comments below and let me know what your list would look like. Also, if you guys enjoyed watching the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you don't mind subscribing, it'd mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.